welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are doing a sort of get ready with me. I'm going to a Valentine's Day gala, but I don't want to do it like a Valentine's Day look because the theme is golden 70s. I got some inspiration and from Ursula Andress. If you don't know, she was a very famous actress in the 70s. She was one of the James Bond girls and I think she was so stunning. High cheekbones, cat eyes look. So I just got inspired from her for another glam look using the Natasha Denona Star Palette among other things. I hope you will enjoy this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on my other social media, Instagram. And without any further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna actually start with the eyes today. Prep my lid, tart-shaped tape in light sand, and just drag it up there. Okay, so we have that nice clean light base. I'm just going to dust off on top some loose powder to set it using my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade Fair Light, which could sound like way too light for my skin tone, but it's actually not, so beware of that if you want to purchase that one. I just do that so the concealer I put on doesn't crease on my lids, and also it will be like a nice smooth base for the eyeshadows I'm gonna put on. So for today I am going to use Natasha Denona Star Palette. I never used it before. I know it's not brand new, but it's new to me and I'm really excited. So look at the packaging, so pretty. And then these are the shadows we're gonna play with today, and we'll see if we need to add anything, but it's such a big palette. This matte pale rose. I'm gonna dust it all over my lid. The shade Attic, this little guy right here, and start to go in my crease with it. So just focus that shade that is actually blending really nicely and building up very nicely too in the outer corner, and then just do little circular motions in the crease so it is nice and diffuse. I'm gonna mix both, like the pink shade and this one, and go in the crease again. Okay, when you make sure that it's nice and blended, which honestly it's not difficult with those matte shades from the Star Palette. I'm really enjoying these. She could do like an entire palette just matte like that. Slowly deepening the color in the outer corner, and I'm actually going to mix both these shades, like that nice like taupe-ish one and the gray one. Place it in the outer corner. I'm so pale right now. So pale that my concealer is actually the Shape Tape Light Neutral is too dark for me, so I had to buy another one. Right, these matte colors honestly are blending like a dream. Not a lot of effort from my part right here. I'm gonna take Sigma E45 and I'm gonna go to, this one looks like a satin, so I'm gonna go to that brown here, and then we'll see maybe if I put some of Gemma on top, which is more like a reddish brown. Barely tap the brush, and I'm gonna accentuate my crease and right here, so I'm looking straight in front of the mirror. So, and my eyes are not super symmetrical, like this one is heavier, so I will have to cheat a little bit. First I go lightly and draw the shape I want. Okay, then take my first brush that is clean and blend. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Shape Tape and I'm gonna go do a half cut crease. Actually gonna go back, pick up some of the Attic color and just darken a little bit here. and put it in the transition so it's not that harsh. You know, I want to cut crease, but like not too made up. I'm gonna use Bellatrix. It's a very pretty color. I'm actually putting it all over my lid with my finger, and for now it is dry. And on top I'm going to use Polaris, some Fix Plus. It's like a sparkly top coat. It's pretty. It's not super impressive, I would say, compared to the mattes, but it's pretty. Probably with a glitter glue would be better. A little bit lazy, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to take a Morphe M160, very thin angled brush, very soft too, and we are going to do a wing liner, but a smoky wing liner. So I'm gonna go to Gemma, that brown. Let's see if it's not dark enough. I will go with another shade from another palette. Work slowly, touch shadow as a liner. Take a MAC 217, go back to Earth, and just intensify the outer corner. Just to bring back the dimension we lost a little bit, putting that half cut crease. So I'm going to take Black Coffee from Pat McGrath Labs. I kept the packaging because I love it. And with it, we're just going to go all along the lash line. It doesn't have to be really precise because we are going to smoke it out. Taking a Sephora eyeliner gel brush and just gently buff it and drag it to the outer corner. Smoky line we did with a shadow is just gonna be a little guide for us. And do the same on the other side. Then from the flick, I'm gonna go drag it to the lower lash line. And I'm gonna stop right here for now. Smudge it again. So depending on the shape of your eye, you know, you just want to give that shape, like that cat eye shape. It's one of Ursula Andress' signature look. Alright, for now I'm going to take a little bit of Bioderma, a little cotton pad, and I am going to get rid of shadow fallout and just clean the edges. I didn't have much fallout, but a little bit with that that golden, like that sparkly, like Polaris shadow, which I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of, which usually doesn't happen for me with Natasha Denona's eyeshadow. I usually love all of her eyeshadows, but this I'm not a huge fan, so I might have to go on top of it with something else. And then if you want to be even more precise, you can buy those at I believe Walmart, like the little Q-tips, you know, for makeup. We call that cosmetics applicators. And once again, take my Bioderma, a little bit more precise with my wing. So I'm just gonna take this Makeup Forever Professional Straight Brush number 208 and go back to Earth and just go over the liner with it. So it's gonna set it and make it look a little bit more smoky. Alright, and I am just gonna take my Pat McGrath and I'm just gonna pick up some of VR Nectar just because it has the extra oomph that I want for my lid. See, yeah, that's what I want. So I'm just putting that in the center. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows. Comb them upwards. I'm gonna use Trestick in the shade Americano. Love that eye pencil. That brow pencil, sorry. Okay, and I will set the brows after doing my foundation. I'm going to apply some Touche Éclat Blur Primer from YSL. I like to apply it in this area of my face where my pores are showing up a little bit here in between my brows. It just blurs immediately. Feels really nice. It smells good. And it looks like it has little sparkles, but it doesn't stay. You can't see them after that. And for foundation, I am going to do my favorite mixture of the moment, which is mixing the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. Although I have dry skin, it's been great for me just mixing it with a very liquidy foundation or with the Rodial Snake Booster Oil. I love that thing too. It's been really good, so I'm just gonna use my little recipient here and put a little bit of that foundation, which has no pumps. It's such a bummer. And I'm going to add Burberry Fresh Glow foundation in the shade 12, and this has been my favorite foundation to mix with other foundations. I'm almost emptied and I bought that on Black Friday. I've used it so much. For a more dewy look, I'm just gonna add a little bit of that Rodial Snake Booster Oil. It smells delicious and it just gives a nice glow, healthy skin, you know, look. And I'm just gonna mix everything with my finger here and apply it to my face. I love mixing foundations because, especially when you're in between, you know, two seasons and you're not, you don't want to buy tons of foundation. Well, you just buy a lighter one and then you can mix it and make any of your foundation look exactly the shade you want. I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge and just dab, dab, dab. So to give you some updates on my Invisalign, it's going great. I'm on tray number 8 right now. It's been good so far. The Aivo system works really well. I am changing trays every 4 days instead of 8 days. The only thing annoying, every time you use it, you need to wait 24 hours before using it again, and you have to use it for 20 minutes. So every time it's delayed 20 minutes. At one point you need to skip one treatment and start again the next morning. It's tricky when you work, it's tricky, you know, when you don't have a flexible schedule. But it's been working really, really well, so I'm not gonna complain. Invisalign, it's nice, but it's not invisible. You have those little buttons right here. Well, with a light you can't tell, and you can't tell right now because I just took them off to film. Otherwise, I have that lisp that really doesn't help. You know, when you're at work and you need to talk to customers. It's not ideal, but yeah, I'm really looking for it to be done, of course. So now I'm adding the Maybelline Matte and Poreless by itself wherever I want more coverage. I'm going to spray myself with Cover FX Illuminating Spray just to set. Now I'm going to use my new NARS concealer in the shade, so that's a Radiant Creamy Concealer, and that's the shade Light 2.6 Café con Leche. So that's one of their new shades. Right there. And the nose right here. Here. And here. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. I want to be a little bit brighter, so I'm going to use my Shape Tape in Light Sand just right here and on the nose, just to help with the contour we're going to do. I think Café de Leche will be good when I'll be back from my trip and a little bit more tanned. Okay, I'm going to set under the eyes with the e.l.f. Eye Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. Really like that one because it doesn't darken my concealer. See, it barely darkens the under eye, so that's good. I am going to use my Rodial Instaglam Compact Deluxe Contouring Powder in the shade Free. So it's nice because it's that nice ashy brown tone. I like it because you can really build in the intensity of the contour, but see that nice shadow it creates. Go under the chin and just intensify that jaw line. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush, this shape, and go under my lips just to make them pop a little bit more. Like that. See? And then nose job. Get my nose a little bit shorter. And then create that little illusion right here. I just love that powder for that. It's so good. It's the best color I found so far for nose contour. Let's go to the bronzer, and I have been obsessed with the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's just the perfect shade for me right now for this winter, and I have been using it non-stop since I got it, and it smells so good when you get it in your mouth. Tastes like chocolate. So good. Just bronze up the face on the nose. For a blush, I am going to use, should I switch from the NARS Sin Blush that I've been using non-stop? Probably. We're gonna use the Dolce Vita. Slightly warmer, but it's very pretty too. Really like it, and it's more pigmented than the Sin. The Sin, I have a feeling I can swirl my brush in the pan. This one, if I do that, I look like a clown. So 2 tap the brush, and yeah, it gives you that nice color on the cheeks. My light is so strong, probably. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's here. And a little bit on the nose because that's the trend. Everybody does that since Daisy Perkins said that she was doing that, so, and she's right, that's very pretty. Looks legit, right? Because why would you have rosy cheeks but not a rosy nose? And then I'm gonna go on top of it with Natasha Denona Duo Glow. So I have Alba and Rayo. Rayo is definitely more pink, Alba peach. I like to mix both. And the perfect brush to use these if you don't want something like super harsh, you know, is the Morphe M442. I just love how it works. So I'm just gonna pick up both shades, tap up a brush, and just swirl it on top. And it's this gorgeous blush topper that gives that very natural wet look. Really enjoyed doing that lately. I haven't bought the diamond palette one because I think it's really expensive. If it worth it, you know. Yes, I swatched like the highlighter. The highlighter looks really nice, but diamond powder, I'm a little bit skeptical just because I don't know if I want to put that on my face. And the blushes are not like the exact color I would have liked, so I didn't buy it. But see, these I really love because it just gives that very nice glow. And I know with the light is a little bit strong, but it is very nice, trust me. Then for highlighter, I'm going to use NARS, and I know this one is gone, but they're gonna come back with the same formula soon, so I'm gonna use it because I'm just so in love with it. And that's the Banc de Sable, and I just love how glowy and wet the skin looks with that highlighter. Okay, right here. I've been loving doing this lately. Just right here, and then right here. Oops. And I'm gonna put some in the inner corner on my eyes. Alright, let's finish the eyes very quickly. For that, I'm basically going to use what I used in my transition shade, just that right here. I'm not going to insist too much in the middle part because I want to have more of that cat eye effect, and for this I'm going to focus it right here. And then I'm going to take the smaller brush from before and take some, well, the two dark browns, and I'm gonna focus it again right here, just halfway to give that shape, and go a little bit here. Take the pencil, go in the corner and a little bit lower, like the cat eyes, you know? And then, you don't have to. I'm gonna go in the waterline. Just because I have big eyes, but you don't have to. And I'm also going to tightline a little bit of that Bellatrix shade, that shimmer shade, and put it in the middle. Just put some clear brow gel. I used the ABH one. I curled my lashes, and now I'm using my favorite mascara, Essence, the false lashes. Love it so much. And I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to put false lashes on, which, well, if you know me, you know it's not my favorite thing anyway, but I know it finishes the eye look really nicely, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have time. I'm just gonna put loads and loads of mascara. Alright, eyes are done, mascara on. I'm not gonna put lashes because I have no time. And now for my lips, I'm gonna use something nude, and I'm going to use for the first time the Natasha Denona Shiny Lipstick number 17 in the shade Warm Rose. Love the packaging. And this is the color. And voila, perfect shade for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna get dressed, quickly do my hair, and gonna film an intro just in case I am in a rush and don't have time for that. If I don't see you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram, and yeah, thank you for your support. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.